So hello guys, and welcome back to my World of Tanks replays. Today I've got a game in my Panther 88 on Redshire, and yes, before you say I am a dirty cheater who just buys gold tanks and then just plays with them to get the credit experience earned. No, I kid, this is my only premium tank and I just love it to bits. And in this replay I'm going to hope to show you why I do love this tank so much, and it's mainly down to the 88mm gun that this tank has, similar to the Tiger as well. And you might start to see a pattern that I love the German 88 guns. They've got brilliant rate of fire, brilliant accuracy, decent damage, good penetration. For example, this 88mm on this Panther has a average penetration of 203mm, which it'll get the job done. In this sort of game, it definitely gets the job done. However, if it is on an extreme angle, it does bounce, as you would expect. But yeah, just give you a heads up, this game is a complete disaster. Our team loses, but that isn't so much the point of this replay. The point of this replay is just to show you the excellent rate of fire and just the gun handling characteristics of this tank, and in particular this gun, which you're going to start seeing now as I open fire on the enemy Panther 88, one of the Panther 88s, and I just start tearing him apart. I mean, the Panther 88 itself doesn't have very good armour, and there you go, that's an example of the amazing, well, it's not amazing, but it's the decent accuracy of the gun. Again, moving T69, I managed to hit him. Forget about this shot here, it's a disaster. But anyway, going back to the armour, it's on the hull, it's 80mm at the front, 50 on the sides, 40 on the rear, and for the turrets 120mm on the front, 60 on the sides and rear. So it's not amazing, and this is why this tank is best played as a sniper, which is what I'm doing in this match. By going onto the mid-ridge here, I'm able to take shots like that and just be able to use this tank as a sniper, because there's no way you're going to bullet this tank. It will just end in complete and utter disaster, and just end with you with a smouldering wreck for a tank. I mean, that's not really going to do much, is it? So yeah, as you can see, the enemy has broken through one of the flanks, and all that's standing before them is a T54 Mod 1, and the odds are stacked heavily against him. So I was trying to offer all the assistance that I could, but I just couldn't get the gun depressed enough on this tank, and that is one thing that really frustrates me about it. But if you put the gun over the sides of the tank rather than the front, you do get better gun depression. So anyway, I come to help out this T54 Mod 1 with fire from here. That was a stupid decision. I should have really seen that shot coming, but I didn't, so I took damage for it. So now I try and rework for a new angle, and that's when the T54 Mod 1 gets taken out, which is a shame. But I managed to get a revenge shot against him on the other Panther 88 on their team. It's not much consolation for the T54 Mod 1 driver, but you know, I couldn't really join him at the front lines with that. That was a poorly aimed shot. I think it probably hit his turret man, and the Panther 88I started tearing apart at the start of the game. Decides he wants to come over and try and assault me in this T37 from the sides, and I just went nope and shut him down immediately, which was a nice result. And then the enemy T54 Mod 1 decides he's also gonna charge me now, and I'm kind of stuck in this position now. If I try and move away from here, there's a big possibility I'm going to get hit by a shot from some tank somewhere. So I just decide to fight it out, and this is where I start rushing some of my shots. And I mean, this shot here, just why would you fire into the turret front of a T-54 Mod 1? I mean, it's just, I should really know not to take that shot, but I just panicked and rushed the shots. And there's another one for you, which I could have saved to fire at that Panther 88. However, I do reload in time to take the shot at that Panther 88. I do have improved vents, medium caliber gun rammer, and enhanced gun laying drive on this tank, which does contribute massively to the decent rate of fire that I have, and the aiming time and the reload, which is what this tank is all about. And then this T-54 Mod 1 rushes out along with the Jagdtiger 88, and I managed to hit him, set him on fire. He managed to get a parting shot at me before I take him out, which is a good result. However, that Jagdtiger 88 advances, and that was a poorly aimed shot. So I move up and reset the cap on that Panther 88, who's hiding in a pretty obvious place. And then I start trying to help out the T-37 with that Jagdtiger 88, but as you can see behind me, a Jagdpanther 2, an ISU 152 and a Rheinmetall Borsig are right behind me as we've lost the castle, and I get taken out from behind, which is lovely. And all that's left is a T-37 facing off against more than half of the enemy team, and that is the end of a decent game for the Panther 88, apart from the fact that we lost miserably. And you know what they say, hindsight is a beautiful thing, and it is, but you know, with it also you're able to see what you've done wrong and what you could have done better, and there's plenty of things in that game I could have done better. But anyway, we'll jump to the post-battle results screen now, and I can show you what I got out of it. So as you probably gathered from that game, we lost horribly, but we managed to gain Bruiser and Fire for Effect medals from that game. As you can see from the battle efficiency, we did damage quite a lot of enemy tanks, destroying 2 of them, the T-54 Mod 1 and one of the Panther 88s on the enemy team. If you jump over to the team scores, we came second in damage done, just behind the T-37, who had a good game, I must point that out. But 2,289 damage, 2 kills. We contributed well to the team, I feel. We could have done significantly better, but you know, it's not bad, really. I mean, we used the reload and the aiming time and the rate of fire, all the gun handling characteristics, to the extent they could be used. And I'm not usually one for blaming the teams, and I know that most of the time the reasons that we lose or the reasons that I die are my fault. However, some of the blame must go to my team, because they did leave one of the flanks wide open, and I can't really fight there because, as I've mentioned, the Panther 88 is not a brawling tank, it is a sniper's tank. So yeah, that wasn't such good team play, but you know, what happens happens. It's a random battle. As the name suggests, you get random teammates. So, you know, can't really do much about that. We managed to gain a healthy profit of 28,274 credits out of defeat for that, so it's not too bad. So, you know, but the thing about this replay is it's not so much about the results. I mean, it's nice to know if how much credits or experience you've earned, but as you can see from that, didn't really earn very much. The point of this replay was to show that the Panther 88's gun, really, and the fact that if you keep that rate of fire ticking over, you will rack up the damage and you can tear apart enemy tanks. And the tank has good enough accuracy as well to hit those shots that you would otherwise not really think about taking in any other tanks. So yeah, I do hope you've enjoyed this replay. As usual, if there was anything in that replay that I could have done better, that you guys were just sitting there screaming at your screen for me to do, then please do put them in the comment section below. It helps to make me a better World of Tanks player and bring you better content, and also we can share ideas as well, bounce ideas off of each other. So if you didn't enjoy this replay as well, please do consider liking and subscribing, and I'll be bringing you more World of Tanks content in the future. Thank you guys very much for watching, and I'll see you again next time.